Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Naked broadcast. Today, we are seeing the highlights for a game that I played relatively recently. And as you can see here, we are going to look at the picking phase and the banning phase and everything because picking is a great part of the game. I mean, it's really important. It can make or break the game. So, we get here a Pudge and I'm really sad about this, obviously, because I absolutely hate Pudge. The reason is I am going to play mid, and usually Pudge gets to hook my teammates and kill them repeatedly, which is obviously disheartening because you'd really try to have a great game mid, and Pudge absolutely ruins it. It's one of those heroes, high risk, high reward. I mean, if you can hook, you are absolutely fantastic. If you cannot, then it's absolutely terrible. And there you see it, it's a Razor. So I'm seeing an early Razor. I mean, where could he go, especially with Pudge? It makes absolutely no sense. So he has to be mid. I mean, Axe has to be off lane, Pudge maybe off lane. I mean, Lion is going to be definitely hard support. So it's going to be a Razor mid. Probably he picked quickly, maybe frustration, I don't know, but definitely Razor mid. And now I'm analyzing my options. I have to pick a counter to Razor mid, and also I have to complement my team a bit. Oh, there it is, it's Legion Commander in the end. So you can see I have full visibility of these picks: Viper, Crystal Maiden, Bristleback, Zeus, and the enemy team with Razor mid. So I decide to go for a durable hero because we obviously we only have Bristleback and that's it. Viper is a bit squishy, so you know, obviously I don't see this in the actual picking stage. I have no idea that Shadow Fiend was picked, so I only picked Chaos Knight, judging by this. So it has to be durable, it has to be carry, it has to have a stun versus Pudge. And in terms of Razor, it is a counter pick simply because Chaos Knight has so many illusions and Razor can't deal with them. I mean, he can drain damage from the main hero, or he can try to cast an illusion, but there are so many illusions. I can basically make quick work of Razor with Chaos Knight. Obviously, before I reach my level 6, or perhaps in the beginning, I am still vulnerable. However, I've noticed that in pub games, let's call them, where you queue with people you don't know, it's better to have a bit of late game potential, because your teammates, it will be difficult, you won't be able to coordinate with them. Alright, so here I am, Chaos Knight, standard items, going mid, and the lanes are going to be more or less what I predicted. So we're gonna have bottom here, we're gonna have this Crystal Maiden with this Viper, so a carry Viper, which makes me a bit nervous, and we're gonna have a Zeus support, which makes me even more nervous. And then we are going to have a Bristleback, which is a solid hero, solid offlane pick. So you can see how I wanted to have a durable hero with a stun, simply because Zeus cannot stun. Crystal Maiden, it's a proper support hero, however no stuns as well. So I needed a stun versus that, versus this Pudge. And I need to be a bit durable. Why? Because I want to be able to withstand the duel, and I want to be able to withstand the insane damage from Razor if he gets his link for a very long time, if he's draining that damage. It's going to be a bit of back and forth here as far as I remember, but nothing, so I'm just going to skip ahead so you can see not much back and forth here. And as far as this goes, as far as this Razor goes, as you can see, I'm pulling him into the tower whenever he is careless, and he's pretty low. I've been doing this quite a lot, and as you can see, due to my Chaos Strike, I'm pretty good at last hitting. I would say 22-15 for 3 minutes in. That's pretty good. And now I'm pulling him into the tower, and he is absolutely going to melt. So you can see, if you're not careful versus a Chaos Knight middle, it's very easy to do that. Of course, you might say, oh, his skill is low. I didn't get first blood because my of course they fed this Pudge like I predicted. However, 4 minutes in, feeding Pudge, it's fine, honestly. By 4 minutes in, usually Pudge has 5 kills in my normal game. Okay, this Razor has to be a bit frustrated now. On level 5, he's level 4. I am ahead and I have to keep pushing that advantage. I mean, look at his items. He's had a terrible time last hitting, whereas I have 2. I'm sitting pretty on 2000 gold. And at this point, I saw that Pudge was fine. I saw that Blades were a bit of a stalemate. For 4 minutes in, not many kills. And I was ahead of Razor, so I thought, okay, instead of getting boots, I am actually going to go for an early item with a high impact. So I was going to go for a Lincoln Sphere. So I'm going to get here from the secret shop. You can see here my courier. I'm going to get the first component for a Lincoln Sphere, and if you look at it, I can solo Pudge with a Lincoln Sphere. Okay, my team got a kill top versus their carry. Was pretty well played, and will they get also Lion? Might be, because of this. Never mind. Not gonna get anything. Alright, so my team is doing fine. The game is pretty passive. They're not feeding in lanes. I'm doing well versus this Razor, and you see the counter kill, which is poor play from my teammates, but you know, what can you do? It's still okay. They got the kill beforehand, so you get the kill, you go back, you don't stay there. Anyway, I'm trying to do the same, but he's not gonna fall for it twice. But damage is already done. I got lots of last hits. I killed him once. I'm probably going to buy now from the secret shop. I'm buying something here. Definitely I'm buying something, otherwise I wouldn't be standing here without doing absolutely anything. So yeah, I bought the first component of a Lincoln Sphere. And coming back to the Lincoln Sphere, it's pretty good versus Razor, obviously, because he can't drain the damage. Also, I can one versus one Pudge because he can't ult me. And also, in terms of duel, he's never gonna duel me. At least not for the first 30 minutes, when he gets an item to cancel it, when he can coordinate with his teammates. So if I can get a Lincoln Sphere early on, I can really produce some frustration. And you see, this is how you play versus Razor. Whenever he drains you, you go back. You know, the static link didn't do much, just 23 charges here. So I've lost 23 damage, which wouldn't prevent my last hit. I'm level 7. I think this Razor is level 5. So you can see how much that kill hurt him. And again, I've been denying and last hitting because I do have a skill for that. So it's actually pretty good. And I'm well on my own to that Lincoln Sphere. Now let's go to the next highlight here. Let's see what happens. You can see I'm going back. I'm playing passive. I'm ahead. No reason to take risks. No reasons. Maybe now I'll pull him again. I mean, it's just too good not to pull him again. Stun him, but you know, he's full life. Probably he's not going to die. Okay, so in terms of next highlight here, I have been sitting mid, trying to farm. Gotten a rune. Razor has been trying to make an impact top. As you can see here, he's trying to drain, and he's doing something. He's gotten a kill. However, he's leaving me completely unchecked middle, so I'm getting now every single last hit. Will they get a second kill? Will they get a second kill? Oh, it seems they will. No? Yeah, it seems they will. He got 2 kills. That was actually pretty good. I called mid-miss. It's standard that they ignore. Middle is missing. It's absolutely standard. So, it's fine because now I got my second component. You see here my gold going down, and I see a fight. I'm going to help my teammate, and he should have run towards me. I was trying to ping him, and unfortunately I can't kill Pudge before he gets a kill himself. So you might say that the enemy team is ahead. However, you know, I am quite happy with the current situation because I am almost close to finishing my Lincoln Sphere, and then all the fights I'll be joining, I will cause massive frustration. I mean, even this Lion, I mean, he has a lot of spells to cancel Lincoln Sphere. However, the fact that he has to worry about me and try to cancel my spells, it's absolutely annoying, to say the least. Now you see here this Pudge is changing Razor mid because Razor is having none of it. He had way too much. He's walking back. That is absolutely terrible. I'm not sure what happened there. If he has cooldown on his town portal or not. Okay, let's go to the next highlight. 3-6. However, I have massive amounts of farm, and what is happening here? I am Do I have a Lincoln Sphere yet? Almost. And there was a kill bottom. We lost our carry, no towers down yet. And now there are two converging towards me, a bit of back and forth, 6-3. Not too bad. I saw that movement there. I avoided the hook. Needless to say, 30% is about avoiding the hook. Now I could probably turn around and just kill him, and this is what I'm trying to do now. I'm stunning him under the tower. I have a lot of damage here. A bit of assist from my support right there. And then there's the Lincoln Sphere. Now everything is going to become much more interesting, and I will be able to be much more brave when it comes to these team fights. So let's go to the next highlight, see where I'm using this Lincoln Sphere. Double damage, probably I should be pushing this middle tower here. Let's see. Yeah, middle tower is gone, as you can see. Took the middle tower. There's a fight here on this Pudge. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time, moving over with my team 6-5. So it's, you know, if you look at the score, it's nothing. You might say, oh, you should have had the boots, but remember, most of the time I was mid lane farming. I did not gank. That was not my playstyle. I focused on farming, and now I'm moving here. I took a tower. I'm moving here to get another tower. So I'm not just running around ganking. I'm not running around trying to find farm everywhere. I'm not an anti-mage. I am running around for objectives, trying to take towers, and I'm pretty tanky here. I'm basically a mess at this point. There is something going on here. One of my teammates gets caught, a bit of a messy fight. I am going in here. My Lincoln Sphere is cancelled. Put my illusion. Mirana Crystal Maiden's ult is doing quite a lot. And I kill Pudge, however, there are way too many. This fight started really badly for us. Crystal Maiden got caught here. I'm not sure if he bought back or what happened there. No. It's maybe somebody else, maybe this Zeus got caught there. Anyway, we did not have our Bristleback, which deals a lot of damage at this moment in time. So that was a messy fight. And yeah, that was on me. I shouldn't have died there. But I got a kill. I died back. You know, not too much there. You see, less than 1k lead, and now I am TPing. Where am I TPing? I'm TPing bottom. Why? Because I want to get this tower. I want to fight. I have a Lincoln Sphere. My philosophy is that I can fight easily. I mean, sure, I won't go. You know, I won't go by myself, push the tower like a robot. I will stay around this area when my team is ready to push. See if anybody is coming, you know. Lane is a bit pushed due to this Zeus spamming his abilities. There's a bit of back and forth top. You can see it on the mini-map. There's a 3v3, and now I am going for this Lion. I don't have enough damage enough burst to kill him yet, but you can see here my Lincoln Sphere being annoying, trying to avoid his spell here to drain mana. He's not gonna do much. I'm gonna regenerate right back up, and now I'm going for him again. Probably not enough to kill him, but again, he can't really do anything to me. He can't ult me, drain me, and then be incredibly annoying simply because I have this Lincoln Sphere. Okay, not much happening, a bit of a stalemate, so I'm gonna go to the next highlight there. Oh my god, there's a big fight here, there's a big fight, there's a big ult. And I am being pushed inside the enemy team because of the ult. I'm being hooked and I'm being absolutely destroyed. So that was a huge fight, but again, they had to use quite a lot on me, and now my team is cleaning up, kind of. Not that much, actually. We lost 3, they only lost 1, 2 now, and that's it. They should probably go back. I mean, Crystal Maiden and Zeus, they should go back, because this gentleman here, I think he bought back, but I am not sure. Should be displayed right now. So he bought back and got the other 2 kills, so a clean sweep of our team. However, Again, I have here an auger axe. I am building my next item. I rushed a bit here. Maybe I should have finished my power treads, and then I should have finished my next item. I shouldn't have just gone forward with Lincoln Sphere. And you can see here I'm going for this Pudge, and this Lincoln Sphere is allowing me to be absolutely ridiculous. So I just went in for him. Nothing he could have done there. He tried to ult me there. Lincoln Sphere absolutely demolished him. So again, that was a kill that I got all by myself. I got all the experience and gold by myself, and now I'm getting the experience and gold from this lane. That's a huge swing. I will be able to finish my next item, which I always forget the name of. It's the melee item that doubles my attacks and applies 100% slow. And probably this would have been a good time to fight. Again, we got this tower here due to my insistence. We didn't, we skipped probably through that because of the highlights. And I'm going for this Razor with double damage. That is a sure kill if I've ever seen one. I also have some help here with some slow. My spell is going to come off cooldown in a second, and there it is. An absolutely impossible situation for Razor there. There's nothing he could have done. He could have drained me. I had the illusions, and with double damage, even with drain, I still would have done something. And you see here I have the Echo Saber. That's the name of the item I was telling you about. And now I will be looking to walk around the map much more freely. I mean, especially with one dead, second one dead. So I killed Razor, I killed Pudge. I am quite confident I have the team to back me up here. 3 versus 4. I'm pulling Pudge over the ledge. You might say, why did you go for Pudge? I went for Pudge because I could pull him over the ledge. Yeah, he's the tankiest one, but pulling him over the ledge is a strategic advantage. You see, this guy here is absolutely very low. I'm going for him. He is going to die, hopefully. He got away due to them very nice ult here from Shadow Fiend. However, I got the support pretty quickly. You can see the amount of work that this Echo Saber is doing. So I would say probably I should have gotten my Echo Saber before fighting. So power treads and Echo Saber, its core. The fact that I wanted to rush a Lincoln Sphere, sure, there was some interesting fights there. I avoided some ultimates. I was able to 1v1 a bit. So I would say Lincoln Sphere definitely paid for itself. But before taking fights on a regular basis, probably Echo Saber is a great idea, especially on this Chaos Knight, simply because you have a probability to do this critical Chaos Strike, and obviously 2 strikes in quick succession is double the probability to trigger a critical attack. So 18-18 and a 2k gold swing in our favor. You can see my KDA here, 7-4, lots of last hits and denies. I'm not really sure whether it's good for this time of the game or not. Again, I'm kind of alone here. I'm just gonna get this creep and get back. My team is pinging me. You should always pay attention. Always look at the minimap, be aware. However, my team is trying to go in here, and I'm pulling in the support. Really important to go for the support if you can. If you know, so normally he should have stayed way back. I shouldn't have had visibility of him. If you do, definitely go for it. And I'm pulling in this Razor here, and that is a death sentence if I ever seen one. So you can see how easy it is to initiate with Chaos Knight. You might say, oh, it's a noob hero. Yeah, it's a noob hero, but it's kind of a semi-initiation, right? You kind of pull him towards your team. It's kind of a semi-hook, but much more reliable than a hook from Pudge. So definitely they're doing work, especially since my team has absolutely no no traditional initiator, right? We're walking here. I'm not sure if we have any detection at all. It's incredibly annoying. This Shadow Fiend, probably now. Yeah. Again, going behind the tower, a bit risky here. But at this point, 5k lead, and I can feel it. There is confidence, there is momentum going in our favor. You can see the team behind me here. 5. It's really nice when you see 5 on the minimap. It means you actually get to synchronize with your team, and that's a nice find here. Again, hook, and it's the tiny bit of initiation that we need. It turns out is really important, because just walking around with bristleback and slowing people, yeah, it can work, but people can really get away from you. The fight goes to a really awkward position where you can't really you know, you can't really have positional advantage, and that is going to be a huge ultimate here from this Shadow Fiend. Catches 5 people and off the bat kills Crystal Maiden. However, you will see here, I'm going for the Shadow Fiend. He is really squishy, trying to kill him. Viper is going to finish him off, and now I'm just going to go with my illusions. Look how this Pudge melts. However, I am dying to the support. However, I've done enough, so I've gotten the Shadow Fiend into an awkward position, basically death sentence for him, and I've destroyed Pudge, so also kind of gotten a lot of attention there. So I've done enough. I definitely could have done more, but almost killing Shadow Fiend and destroying Pudge was good enough. 1 for 2. Anyway, it seems we don't come on top. You can see how our gold advantage is slowly dwindling away, simply because after the fight my teammates didn't go back, right? So it's important not to overextend. However, if you look at my items, what's happening in the meantime, right? We've had a very nice push and a lot of the gold. I've had a lot of kills, 10, 3, 6. The reason why I'm getting kills, well, I deserve them because I'm initiating, right? And because I deal a lot of damage, and the reason why I'm getting those last hits is because of this Chaos Strike, and because I'm hitting it twice, so it's double the critical, which is, you know, increasing the probability that I actually get the kills. And with all these kills, I basically have space for another major item at 26 minutes into the game, so it's looking pretty well because of a great start. And again, I kept pressing my advantage, and I'm not really sure what to buy at this moment in time. So, you know, what would you buy, right? We're going versus a Razor who doesn't care much about Black Kingba. We're going versus a Legion Commander, which again doesn't care much about Black Kingba. And now I'm telling my team, let me go buy my item. You see, I bought a heart here. I just want to go to the side shop, but I see a fight here brewing, and this is really important that I join this fight as soon as possible. And I am going to try and find the optimal target here, and I'm going for this squishy Shadow Fiend that deals a lot of damage as a glass cannon. You can see here with my ultimate, I avoided the spell from Lion, so it was a really clutch use there. So as long as I kill Shadow Fiend, to be honest, he's the only one dealing massive damage in that team fight. So as a carry, if you can go for the supports or for the enemy carry, that's a good choice of target. Anyway, as you can see, I have my Reaver, I have my Vitality booster, and I'm going to have a heart. The reason why I went for heart is because they have a good mix of damage and physical. Sorry, a good mix of magic damage and physical. So I feel that heart was heart is never a bad choice, especially since I'm a strength hero. You can see here being a bit annoying versus this Lion. He couldn't actually stun me. They also don't have point and click items, like an additional item to cancel, and because we were so relentless in pressing our advantage, again, this Chaos Knight cannot compete, cannot out-farm the Shadow Fiend, for example. So probably in a very, very late game, Shadow Fiend will absolutely destroy me. So keep in mind, this hero does not farm that well. He's tanky, has a semi-initiation, he semi-carry, I would call him. But yeah, try to abuse those abilities, don't let the game go too late. Okay, and I'm getting finally this Aghanim Shard. Why? Because it gives me some bonus cast range, and it's creating an illusion, more illusions, more damage. Then I can really leverage my illusions with this Reality Rift spell. Now, finally, we've managed to synchronize to go to Roshan, and it's always tricky how we try to go bottom and Roshan is actually top. The enemy team was trying to get us, and suddenly there's nobody there. We have a perfect word, a perfect observer word here, absolutely fantastic observer word. So if you look here what is going on, you see we are slowly getting at Roshan, and there is the enemy team. This is a really important fight, and he jumps in, and now I absolutely steal the token. Well, it's our token, I get it, and I absolutely destroy him, I melt him, and then I go for this Razor and for the support. as long as I run in that direction, my team is perfectly capable of dealing with you know, whatever is left there. That is a bad ultimate. My team had already moved on, so yeah. I mean, we've already gotten 2. I have the token. If you look here, I have the token. So that was a really clutch play. It could have been extremely problematic for us if the enemy team would have somehow killed us and stolen the token. Now, it's really important now that instead of just trying to run around and get this Invis Shadow Fiend, it's really important that we push top. We see here Crystal Maiden trying to catch this lion, but I don't think it's a good investment of our time. I'm also farming a bit here, which is it's a bit ridiculous. I should be pushing and telling the team to push. The one that has the great idea here is Bristleback. However, I'm joining. I'm just farming to see what my team is doing. Is my team finally pushing? I'm joining, because if you push by yourself, you get caught and killed. We've discovered here the Shadow Fiend, but I don't think we have enough. I mean, we don't have dust. I mean, this Viper has dust. I probably should have carried some dust, I guess, but I have just too many things to worry about as a carry. Dust is just, I feel that I shouldn't be worrying about dust. Alright, so I'm assisting here with some damage. He won't be able to withstand that for much longer. And this is being incredibly annoying, however, with my... and you can see I'm already, if you look at my KD, I'm already 12-3. All I'm doing is pulling people in and applying the damage. That's all I'm doing. And again, Heart basically acts as a deterrent. I don't want people to jump me. I want to be able to sit back, hook people in, because obviously if I'm in front and I hook people, it defeats the purpose of the hook, right? It's not that effective. And now there is a fight here. I am trying to help my teammate, and I helped him enough, even if I ate this ultimate from Shadow Fiend. But again, Shadow Fiend, as you can see, I'm always going for Shadow Fiend as long as I see him or that lion. So yeah, it's target prioritization here, and at this point I don't think anybody can really survive. He would need a... I mean, look at his items. He has no survivability item. I mean, maybe this Yasha could be misconstrued as some sort of survivability, but honestly he doesn't have any survivability, whereas I have this Heart, I have this Lincoln Sphere, and I have just this Echo Saber, 4 damage, and that's it. The fact that I stayed alive for so long, I have 15-3, and I have gold for yet another item, then another major item. It just shows you how survivability equals gold, equals farm, equals pressing your advantage even further. And in these games, this is a Crusader level game I haven't mentioned, in these Crusader games I would say survivability is more important than anything. So you get at least 1 item to increase your survivability. In this case I got 2 because Heart is kind of a middle of the road solution. The strength from the Heart gives me a lot of damage, plus 40 damage. That's not a negligible amount of damage. And as you can see, this punch, normally he would have been able to ult me, but he can't do anything. I have the Lincoln Sphere, and I just auto attack. I hook people in and I auto attack. That's all I do. And this hook is just doing wonders. It's just a very little nudge, I would say. I would call it absolutely poor man's initiation. But you see, having a bit of initiation just goes a very long way. And this guy won't be able to survive. So you see, 19-3, hooking people. The combo is really simple: Reality Rift and then Chaos Bolt. That's all there is to it. And it all comes to the item choices and trying to push together with your team, and obviously target prioritization. That's really important. I always went for their carry, I always went for their support, or I always went for strategic targets, like when hooking or reality rifting Pudge over the ledge there, because it's just was placing him in a very, very bad position, very vulnerable position. Alright, so this is it, ladies and gentlemen. So I think they're gonna make one final stand here, but we already have mega creeps. We are knocking at their door, and I didn't even have time to spend my gold. And here I think they are doing a very, very good move. They are baiting me basically inside their fountain. I shouldn't have gone there. I was greedy. I wanted some kills. Here I could have bought back. I could have bought travel boots, and I could have TP'd in, and I would have probably gotten more kills. And this is how I should have played. However, I did not do that, and you can see without me my team is getting absolutely demolished here. Already 2 dead, and probably, well, I don't think they can survive this. It's way too, they just don't have the damage, they don't have the tankiness. They are going to absolutely be destroyed here. So already 4 dead, and where is Zeus? Oh, Zeus got away, I guess. Yeah, Zeus is the only one that got away. However, it doesn't matter. They have absolutely no towers. We have 17k gold. And next highlight, I'm going to come back to life, and we're going to push S5. And no matter what they do here, they are going to lose. It's impossible. They can't come back from this. And I already bought an eye at this point, a gem of true sight, and it doesn't really matter who I initiate on now, because I will kill whoever I initiate on. I mean, I have my Aghanim Scepter and a significant level advantage. I mean, 25. Look at this punch. He's level 18, so 7 levels advantage. It doesn't really matter. And this Shadow Fiend was trying to be crafty. However, he probably didn't notice that I have a gem of true sight. And I'm basically, I mean, I've killed them all so far. I think I'm gonna kill this Pudge as well. Ultra kill, and now I'm not sure about this Razor here, and the game is almost over, but I'm going for the Razor here, and there is a Rampage. Alright, so I didn't do anything special. I really didn't do anything special. I picked a durable hero, a counter to Razor, and I just walked around with the correct item choices, targeting the right people, and yeah, that was it. The kills came themselves. Look, 24 for 11. So yeah, that's all you need to do. You need to basically worry about survivability, worry about objectives, and worry about targeting, and of course trying to pick the right hero to fit your team, and at the same time counter some critical element in the enemy team. So I hope you, ladies and gentlemen, liked it, and let me know if you want more of these highlight Dota 2 videos. I mean, it's a ladder setting, so it's always interesting to have this battle of wits, this strategic or tactical thinking, depending on how you want to look at it. So as long as it's a ladder setting and everybody's trying hard to outsmart each other, I don't really think the game itself matters. So let me know if you want more of these videos. Alright, I shall see you later.